Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. So we've done a little experimenting with boiling down our sap, and as you saw in the first one, we kind of learning as we're going, if you will. What we thought were sugar crystals turned out to be, I think it's niter it's called. It's kind of a natural, like, sugary sand that's in the sap. So what we've decided to do is, or what we've ended up doing is, we have two different stages going here. We have the canner is sort of a preheat, and what I do is I come out here and I've got this big turkey basting pan on simmer on my little propane camp chef, and you can see that's working real well. And I have this just on a low boil. It's evaporating some as well, and then I use my 4-cup measuring cup. And about every 25 minutes today, I'm putting about 10 cups into that from that. And then I refresh that with 10 cups of cold sap. And by the time I come back out, it's at a boil and the turkey pan is down enough to hold another 10 cups. And then what we'll do, you can see this is already getting pretty dark. So we'll probably take this and we take it in the house in the saucepan and we finish that off the last 5 or 10 minutes in the house. It's just a lot easier to control, and then it's right by the jars and we can can it. So we're going to go ahead and we'll bring you back when the timer goes off in 25 minutes so that we can add more to this. We'll show you the process, and then we're going to show you how we actually boil it down now. This time we'll bring you through the whole process and let you see it foam up and whatnot.
We've reduced our 10 gallons of sap down to what you see here in this pan. We have a little bit of time yet left to go. We've got to get a little more of the water out of it, and as it starts to lose enough water, we'll be able to look at how it drips off of a spoon, and that's how I've been deciding when to stop this. A lot of people do use a candy thermometer, and we tried that, but the one that we have doesn't seem to be quite accurate enough that I really felt that it was helpful. So we're just basically judging off of the thickness, and we've done some trial and error to get to the point where I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of when to stop it cooking. So as this gets closer to that stage, we'll bring you back and we'll show you a little bit more of that. We're almost ready to remove the maple syrup from the heat. You can see that the bubbles have gained an almost like honeycomb type appearance. They're really sort of sitting on top of the liquid, and that's a good indicator that it's getting really close to done. The other thing that I like to look at is how it sits and drips off of the spoon. And so there's a little bit on there, and it's probably difficult to see on camera, but it forms almost a glaze, and the drips run really slow down the spoon. And that's a good indication that you've reached the point in the boiling where you want to go ahead and stop it and put it into jars. So we're going to do that now. What we have here is our ladle, our funnel with cheesecloth in it, which is going to strain any of the impurities out of the maple syrup, and of course our clean, sterilized jars. Right now we're doing half pints because they're very easy to use as gifts. And we've done quite a few full pints already for ourselves for over the winter. And if you're not going to reprocess this in a water bath canner, you want to get the lids on these pretty quickly so that they'll actually get a seal. But maple syrup, much like honey, will basically keep forever. We're going to fill these 4 jars, and then since we have more left to reduce, we're just going to add it to the jar that I'm filling now because it's less trouble. We're going to go ahead and fill this last jar and leave the rest of what's in here in the pot, and we'll just add to it and continue to reduce more syrup down because we have another batch yet to go today. So we hope you found the process of making maple syrup interesting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.